Welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott wave update for Bitcoin. Now, this is from my last video on March 13th. We're looking for the C wave down as a matching wave to this A wave I had marked off our B between the 618 and the 1-to-1 extension, and to look similar in time, if not take a little bit longer. As of today, we finally got that move here. And it looks like we potentially have a bottom in place, although this would get relabeled as a WXY rather than an ABC, more likely something complex, a double combination. I can see this mapped out a few different ways, this final move, as either the top here or the top here. It would be a flat and a zigzag most likely for our Y wave, double combination. But I'm going to go back to the daily just to update everybody. Looking for this 5-wave move to the upside. We are currently working on the 5th of the 3rd in green. Eventual targets are pretty high, but as of right now, you can see we're coming up to our pitchfork line. That's where the area I want to target, which is around 77,497 as ideal. Now, I marked this out in log and linear, and the big change was that we're working on linear for these 5 waves in green, which lines up right there at 77,497 for our 3rd wave at the 1.618 extension of the second one off the 2. So that's pretty much the ideal area for that 3rd in green, and then expect some sideways consolidation just above the 1.618 in blue. So the area I'm expecting alt season to actually start running is after we get this 3rd wave in this 4th wave consolidation. This is the area where I expect alt season to start and money to rotate over to alts while Bitcoin is consolidating sideways. So we'll see if we end up getting that, but that's what I'm looking for. So as of right now, just targeting that 3rd of the 3rd, again at about 77,497. Could go higher, could go lower. We'll have to track this wave in real time when it pans out. Now, we do also have to pay attention where we're wrong. Right now, it looks pretty much ideal. Took a little bit longer, dragged out. That does happen. Either we get a faster correction in our Y wave or C wave, or it gets dragged out. It looks like it got dragged out a little bit. But very importantly, any stops or entries you have, my stop would be at that W wave. As in a running flat, we protect that wave, which is currently at 59,005. Now, obviously, everybody's trading situation is different. If you believe the bottom is in, the stop can go here, take several entries, but that's for you to decide, not me. But as of right now, just tracking out 5 waves. One thing to pay attention to is that we are in a 5th wave, so we can get either a diagonal or an impulse. This can also get extended out, but we'll have to track it in real time. The important thing is this pivot should hold at 59,005 to keep this intact. You can see we're respecting my smaller pitchfork, which was from the bottom of this beginning wave here at around 38,000, one off the 2 there, and we're respecting it pretty much ideally. And you can see we're getting an intersection between the larger one on the daily right here and my smaller one right at this zone and the 74,000 on March the 21st. Now, nothing says it has to pivot from there, just an area to consider paying attention to, and I will make sure to update that. So right now, looking for this to turn into an impulse or a zigzag, or an ending diagonal. So I'll be watching that very closely and making sure to update that. We do have a lot of altcoins in buy zones right now, so I'll make sure to update that. But just to be clear, after these 5 waves, this is where I expect alt season to start, when we start correcting this 4th wave. And it's going to be very important that we consolidate sideways to keep this whole thing in trend. Now, areas where I'd have to change my count is obviously that break of 59,005, because at that point we might be making a larger correction on a different time frame. But as of right now, nothing points to that. Everything is bullish. See, we're getting hidden bullish divergence here on the daily. We're getting hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. We have divergence on the 1 hour, which is a good sign. So everything's telling us the move is to the upside, and we have divergence here on the 15-minute. So everything looks good. There are no topping signals currently. Just had our B wave, which we expect to have divergence on. So everything looks good on this one, guys. Sometimes people like trade setups. Again, not financial advice, just giving you my opinion of what I would do. If I were to enter this, I would enter with my stop at this low, and if we made one more move to the downside, which again is possible, if this turns into something else, maybe my X is labeled wrong and this turns into some sort of diagonal to end and then we pivot, then I'd have buys at the lower area, stop at the W. All right, guys, so as of right now, targeting 77,497, and I'll be able to pinpoint that better on the 15-minute as we actually get the waves pan out and we can actually put on our Fibonacci extensions to get a better idea. Guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.